everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, it looks like we finally have some more information about the upcoming Indiana Jones game from Bethesda that we probably will see something from it in 2024. In a recent interview with Esquire, Todd Howard shared a few of his thoughts about the franchise and subsequent game. "I am a giant Indiana Jones fan," he said. "It can be brought to video games in a unique way. The game is obviously you're exploring stuff. It's about him. So if you're playing the game, how do you feel that you're going to be playing versus just watching?" According to the report, Howard wasn't allowed to reveal more about the game, but as the interviewer left his office, he added, "We'll talk next year." And I know that I spoke about this recently, the idea of Bethesda teasing games way far in advance, but I feel like they're learning their lesson. We did see something about Indiana Jones in 2021, but for Todd to be like, "Look, I'm not going to talk about it right now. We'll deal with this in the future." Great. Don't over tease and then have us wait 5 years to see anything. I'm fine if next year they're going to do like a teaser of some sort of trailer, and maybe we'll get in 2 years. That's cool. Great. I'm here for it. For those of you who are unfamiliar, the team developing the Indiana Jones game is none other than Machine Games, the Swedish studio behind all the new Wolfenstein games, which, have been very good, except the last one was in that weird, you have to do dailies kind of thing. Very modern day AAA. Not a fan. Love the characters though. BJ's kids were great. All the acting and it's fun. They just made it very, very bullet spongy and randomized nonsense. Not what Wolfenstein should ever have been. But the New Order and New Colossus, those games slap. They're so much fun. I absolutely love them. Recommend to anyone who's never played a Wolfenstein game. They are so good. Anyway, when speaking about Machine Games to GQ last month, Howard shared, "They've got the whole Nazi killing thing down, and they're doing a really great job." So on one hand, Indiana Jones isn't BJ Blazkowicz. It's not even remotely close. More of a sneaky, stealthy exploration archaeology approach versus a guy who just guns down Nazis. Two different experiences. So I'm curious how they will do this. Maybe it's first person. The only experience I have with enjoying Indiana Jones games are things like Fate of Atlantis. That game, what a good point and click. One of my favorites. I'm curious where they're going to go with this. Maybe they could do something akin to Uncharted, but Uncharted's been done a bajillion times. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of game we're getting, but I'm excited to see more. In other news, if you're playing Baldur's Gate and you've been wondering, why do all my allies constantly want to bang me? Well, besides your charming good looks, of course. Turns out it's a bug, according to Larian Studios. In an interview with The Gamer at PAX West, game director Sven Vink shared, "The approval thresholds were too low when we shipped. That's why they were so horny in the beginning. It wasn't supposed to be that way. We fixed it since, at least for some of them. We're still fixing a few of them. It wasn't intended," he said. Especially Gale. He wasn't supposed to be instantly there, which I have to say is absolutely hilarious, considering that Gale's whole thing is I was in love with this magic lady, and I'll never get over her, but also, do you want to bang? It was so quick, too, and I was like, whoa, Gale, I'm with the demon lady right now. I ain't got time for this. He's like, okay, but if you want to know, I'm still here. It's Additionally, Vink pointed out that coming on so strong in real life would be considered problematic, and that the game's original intention was to simulate interpersonal interactions a little more realistically. There were a lot of people that enjoyed it, but it was too fast, he said. It was supposed to simulate how real relationships are. And I don't know about you, but I definitely know of some real-life relationships that go as fast as Gale's. Anyway, I'm over here romancing Mama Kay in my good guy playthrough, and in my super evil playthrough, my murder hobo playthrough, Lizelle, it seems obvious. She's just I like when you kill. Let's bang. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, I feel like that's a great place to leave it. And that is it for this episode. Thanks so much. Again, if you want to help make all this happen, by all means, join us over on patreon.com/JesseCox. It is with your generous contributions we can make shows like this that don't have to be in this weird algorithmic state on YouTube where it demands it be a certain length or have so many advertisements or whatever. We don't have to do that because of you. Anyway, that's it. See y'all tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.